Hi, my name is Farina Thompson. I'm the grandmother fighting for my grandchildren here uh, from the agency of Oklahoma DHS, their foster care system. Yes, well, I'm doing an update. Today was court, December the 18th, 2009 at 9 a.m. before Judge Richard Kirby. And the setting was this morning in court. It was the DHS still doesn't want to give me my grandchildren. All right, they're not in favor of me. Okay, and um, I have present with me my attorney, my son-in-law, which is my daughter's husband, which they didn't like it. Okay, and today with the DHS, the DA, and the DA for representing my grandchildren, they are still opposed to me getting my grandchildren. And they didn't like the fact that I had an attorney, and the attorney has submitted all the paperwork. And there was 3 motions that will not be heard, that wasn't heard today, that is scheduled for next court date, which is January the 19th at 9 a.m., and that is 2010, the new year. And there's motion for intervene, which means I will be able to step in my daughter's shoes since she relinquished her parental rights. Also, the motion for visitation, because I do not have continuous visitation. And today the judge still continues to not address that issue until such a later date. Okay. And then the petition for adoption. And on that matter, all this here is supposed to be heard on the next court date, which is January the 19th, 2010 at 9 a.m. before Judge Richard Kirby. Okay, it's the Oklahoma DHS, Oklahoma County, in the state of Oklahoma. From what I gather, the judge doesn't care for me. He would have loved to throw me in jail today for going back on the news. Okay, the DHS attorney and the other attorney for my grandchildren, they wanted to have me thrown in jail today, but the judge directed everything to my attorney, and I understand everything. All right. What does these people expect me to do? They back me in a corner. I'm these children's grandmother. They don't want me to speak. They want to run over me. They want to take my grandchildren. And they've been in the system over 3.5 years, very close to 4 years come March 2nd, 2006. That is wrong. Okay. The judge today, he was picking his words very carefully. And he was letting me know that if I do not like his decision, take it up into the higher court, the appellate court. So with that attitude and the reaction that I got from him, I know what's next, okay? So I'm preparing myself for that. This is ridiculous. This is painful, okay? And the whole scene in today's court was unbelievable. Like I stated, we were the last ones to be seen in court. We got there at 9 a.m. We didn't get seen till 12 noon. And he made sure no one heard what he was telling me and discussing over the case. But we was the last one in court. I'm just appalled of everything that's been taking place. But nonetheless, I just wanted to do an update. Everything is still against me. You know, I'm still being faithful, and I'm very hopeful and very promising. I'm doing everything I can to get my grandchildren. I'm not a bad person. I love them. I will do whatever it takes. And if I have to go to the appellate court, which I believe I'm going to have to because the judge already said that if I don't like his decision, take it up with the higher court. And that's what he gave me today. All right. Also, my grandchildren, if they wasn't allowed to see me right away, they were visiting their stepfather, their mother's husband, who they have a little baby brother that's with his father that's not in the state's custody. And today they denied him. So now my grandsons will have no contact whatsoever to the outside world, to any of their family members. And not only that, but now they are going to put my 5-year-old grandson and my 8-year-old grandson on medication. And now they done went from stabilized to destruction, and they have upgraded them to TFC, which that stands for therapeutic foster care, and now they want to put them all on medication. So I just think that is just, it's outrageous. Now every last one of my grandchildren are on medication. They say they are not adoptable. Also, on that adoption issue, they told my attorney, and they was talking to the judge, that these kids aren't adoptable, and therefore it shouldn't have been an order or petition to adopt. They're not ready to be adopted, and DHS hasn't and will not release the kids as of yet, so they put the adoption on hold. They call it a stay. And so that's what's going on that note. And it's very disturbing, but I'm standing strong. I'm doing what I need to do. They are trying to discourage me, trying to knock me down. I'm not accepting that, and I'm going to do what I have to do for these children. And I know that this here is a very, very serious matter. And the state of Oklahoma has it in for me, because I will not roll over and be quiet. I will not give them what they want me to give. And I'm going to speak, and I'm going to let this here continue. I'm not going to let this here continue with what they're doing, but I'm going to continue on my journey as a loving grandmother to get my grandchildren back home. And it's sad and it's ridiculous, but I'm going to do everything in my power to get my grandchildren home. I love my boys. I miss them. And for them not to recommend me for my grandchildren to return home, it's just ludicrous. It's outrageous. Also, I want to tell everyone that they're making me go to jury trial, and I don't know when that's going to be, till after the next court date, but there's going to be a jury trial. So that's the way that stands on that. Well, I'm going to end for now. Thank you for listening, and that's the update. Please keep prayers coming in. Prayers do work. And I just really appreciate the prayers. Pray for me and my family. God bless everyone. And thank you very much, and have a good day.